Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a very simple chill video. I'm just going to be showing you guys my ride or die brushes that I use on my face. People do ask me like, oh, what's a good brush for this, what's a good brush for that, all of that. So I'm going to just be sharing all my favorite brushes for everything on my face. So yeah, if you want to know what are some good brushes that ain't gonna break your bank, then keep on watching. I have my brush in a little container here. So I'll start off with my foundation. How to say that? With my foundation brush. So the foundation brush that you heard how I say that? Foundation brush that I use is the Morphe M439 brush, which is just this really dense, really nice brush. And I really like the way it leaves my foundation looking, because a lot of brushes leaves you like all spotty and not cute. But this one works really good, and it's Morphe, so it's not too expensive. And yeah, but I know this isn't a brush, but my favorite beauty sponge to use is the Morphe one that has like the flat edge. It's dirty because I just used it and I haven't washed it yet, but don't judge me. So yeah, ride or die right there. So next, I don't have any brushes for concealer because I haven't found any good ones. So recommend some good ones, you know. Next are my face brushes. So to set my face, I usually go in with the Real Techniques buffing brush. Just really good to put like my translucent powder all over my face. Or I use this Morphe E6 brush, which is also really good for just tapping in the powder to your skin and setting it all nicely. And to remove the bake under my eyes, I do use this Morphe R68 brush. Wait, RG8 brush. I don't know if this brush is still for sale, but just any brush that's like this will just wipe away the bake under your eyes and you'll be good. I started cream contouring recently. And if I don't use, okay, for cream contouring, I like to use the Beauty Blender to buff it out. But if I use a brush, I do use this Real Techniques sculpting brush, just the pink one. Just, you know, nice to cut that all in. And my contouring brushes, hold on, we got a few. So I have three that I really love. So the first one is the one that I usually gravitate towards too, which is the Morphe R10. It's like literally all gone, the writing, so I use this one to, you know, get up in there. And then if it's too harsh or I think it needs to be blended out more, I go in with the Morphe PK4 brush. Once again, I'm pretty sure this brush isn't sold anymore, but any brush that's like this to just, you know, just blend it all. So these two brushes I usually use together. And then a more cheaper one here is the Wet n Wild contour brush, which is a little similar to the Morphe one, except this one is like smaller and this one's more like fluffy and bigger. But this one works really good as well, and it's very, very, very affordable. You know, we out here on a budget, so I got you. And for blush, I love to use this Morphe R14 brush. Just a very like fluffy little brush. I don't really use blush. I need more blush today, but if I do, I use the Morphe R10. Alright, and to keep my face glowing to the gods, the brushes that I love to use for highlight is the Anastasia A23 brush. This brush works so good to get you glowing. Like, it's very, very good. Don't really remember the price. But my second and the only other, this is the only brush I use to highlight, this one and that one obviously, is the Morphe M501 brush. Like, it's just so like perfect for getting your highlight popping, you know, just all of that. And for my nose highlight, so I use this Morphe. We good. So to highlight my nose, I use the Morphe M411 brush, and it's just this really tiny little tapered highlighting brush. So I use this for my nose, my cupid's bow, and for my brow bone. It's just smaller and more detailed, so I feel like it works just a lot better for that. And that is it for all the face brushes that I use. I have a lot, but these are the ones that I use every day, all the time. So now we're going to go on to eye brushes. Bear with. For eyebrows, the ABH number 12 brush with the spoolie. It's the best brush to use for your eyebrows no matter what product you're using. It's so bomb. It's nice and thin so you really get a precise line. So for pomades or powders, this is the brush to use. I use a brow pencil though, but if I do use a pomade or anything, this is the one. And to clean up my brows, I use a Morphe M207 brush, which is just this, I hope you can see, I don't think you can, but it's just a concealer brush and it's really bomb. It really carves out your eyebrows real nice so they're looking A1. Oh my god, I dropped my brush. So I use this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which looks like this. Whatever you like, you can see it right here, right? So it's just this, and I use this to set my, to prime my eyes. So I put the concealer and then just brush this on and blend it out, blend out all the concealer. So it's looking bomb. A lot of eye brushes to get through, so let's get it. The brush that I usually use to do my transition shade is the Morphe R. Oh my god, I do not know. What is this? R4? But I don't know the name of this brush. But it's just a little fluffy blending brush. So from the Rose Gold collection from Morphe, I always use this for my crease color in like every look I do. And then like to like add more like depth to like the crease, I love to go in with the Morphe M441. It's a great blending brush. It's really, really good. And then these other blending brushes I love to use. I love to use the Morphe E27 brush, and I always go in with this to blend everything together. I don't ever add like shadows to this brush. I use it just to blend, just a clean brush to blend. And then I have the Morphe E23 brush, another good blending brush as well. I do add product to this and just blend it, you know, more in like the outer. The Morphe M35 brush is a really good blending brush as well. I use this like more like in the crease and to get more like definition of the eye looks. Very, very, very bomb. And then I have this R39 brush, which I use to like kind of pack colors on and do slight blending, not like super blending with this brush, but it works really good. Another nice blending brush is this tapered blending brush, the M576 brush. This is a really, it's tapered so you can get in more detail. And then I have the RG18 brush, which I don't think they sell this one anyways, but I usually use this in the crease, in the outer eye. And then the Morphe E22. More blending, you guys. Blending brushes are so good, and those are all great blending brushes to use. And I love to use the Morphe M562. This is a really tiny, tiny blending brush that I love for like super, super precise detail. This is great for cut creases, just for like extra build-up. Like, this is such a good brush. Is the Anastasia Duo brush. This is what you get in every Anastasia palette. And it's so bomb, and it comes with a packing brush on the other side, which is super bomb. You can use this to pack shadows for your lower lash line. Super great. I have like 5 of these and I love them all. And then I have the Morphe M168 brush, and I use this mainly for my lower lash line. It's like a smudger brush. And then I have this Morphe M578 brush, which I also use for my lower lash line. Oh, just throwing these. And I have the Morphe R42 brush, which is a great just to pack on the eyelid. I usually use this for like matte shades to pack on the eyelid if I'm doing that kind of look. And the Morphe G119 brush, I always use this to put in my inner corner highlight because it's so cute and dainty. That just fits right up in there. To use this Real Techniques Detailer brush, and I use this to apply like shimmer shades to my lid. I also use the Real Techniques Detailer brush, which is a really smaller one, and it's purple. I don't really know where it's at right now, but I use that one too. You could just look it up and you'll see it. It's really small and dainty. Whenever I do a cut crease, I love to use this Wet n Wild flat top brush to just put the concealer and cut that hoe up. That's what I use. So there you go. Those are all my favorite ride or die go-to brushes. And all of these brushes are this is basically like a Morphe Fiend brush video, because they're pretty much all Morphe or Real Techniques or 2 ABH brushes. The ABH brush is probably like the most expensive brush in this video. I use really affordable brushes. I get new brushes every month for 20 bucks with the Morphe Me by Live Glam Co. Subscription thingy. Basically, you sign up, you pay $20 every month, and you get between like 3 to 6 new Morphe brushes a month. And the Morphe brushes like that you get, you know, they're amazing brushes. That's pretty much where all those brushes came from. You never get the same brushes, and you save so much money on brushes. So if you guys are interested in signing up for that, I will link it down below, just because, like, why not? Let you guys save you money. So yeah, I'll link that down below if you're interested in signing up for that. Not that it has anything to do with me, I'm just saying, trying to help y'all out because we broke over here. So yeah, so that is it for my favorite ride or die go-to brushes, all of that, to get yourself looking snatched, honey. So that is it for this video. Be sure to leave any video requests that you have down below. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of content coming soon because I'm dropping out of school. So, you know, we gonna be real busy over here. So, yeah, and that's it. So be sure to like this video and share it with your friends, your mama, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe. I mean, if you already watched the video, then just subscribe, you know, help your girl out or whatever. And yeah, so that's it, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time, LK out.